Hi everybody, and welcome to the special live stream. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Obviously, we've got the big partnership launch, which is going to benefit max stakers pretty big. So awesome stuff. I see that we've got Flipjar in the house. Hello Flipjar, good to see you. This is huge news, and it's just the beginning of this news. So pretty awesome. Yeah, I cut off the echo. I was just doing a sound check there, so hopefully that should be better now. Thanks, Jeff, for that. Hex Ed, hey Superman, streaming early, nice. Yeah, well, this is such a big event, so I just wanted to explore it. I haven't actually read a lot of the stuff, so it's me reading a lot of stuff too at the same time, which I always like to do because that way it's sort of just organic and real, rather than me sort of pre-setting it. So you know, it's really cool. So I'm going to read it as we go, get into some of the nitty gritty. Now this is huge news. It's not just the one event. Is obviously the strategic partner is awesome, but it's actually the beginning of a launch pad for max share club holders for more benefits. So that's the big view. That's the big view, not just the individual launch. So it's actually a big, you know, that big view of more launches, more projects, more benefits, and for max share club holders, which I think is the main game in the house. I really think that that's fantastic, and I think that if you look at it from that perspective, you just go, wow, this is really good for accumulating value. So obviously we accumulate value in AXION, we accumulate value in Wrap Bitcoin. So obviously every week AXION stakers are getting more Wrap Bitcoin. And obviously Max Share Club, if you've got NFTs, you get benefits for that sort of stuff. So there's lots of benefits there. But max shares, obviously you get the most shares and you get the most rewards. So this is just layering on top of those rewards, giving more wealth back to max share club people that commit for that long period of time. So it's really epic. And this is the first IEO launch on TrustSwap too, that partnership with Jeff Kadakis team. That looks only to be expanding in the future big time. Jeff's an investor and a big supporter of AXION and sees the big vision. I think that they work together with that synergy, and it's pretty epic for the future. So loving that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. That's my big quick opening about it. I just wanted to get that high bird view perspective of this launch, and now we'll get into the nitty gritty of this specific launch. Now I think this is only the first big announcement. I think there's something else big coming along the track in the next week, next few days, so watch out for that. I think that's been teased quite a bit, so we'll look forward to that as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this team is going to surprise us with another big move as well this week. So let's look forward to that. But let's get into this announcement. Pretty epic. And we've got here on the announcement board, let's just go back here, up here. So we've got the announced AXION and SKRT partnership event. Join us in helping launch AXION's new partner on May the 8th with an event exclusive to max stakers. So really this is the big game. If you're max stakers, AXION's going to get you rewards, and those rewards are going to layer on top of each other, and that's the big thing. I was hoping this was one of the scenarios, and I was hoping this would happen. This is really huge. And AXION launch is a new initiative that pairs AXION's unique ecosystem of long-term stakers. So that because we've got such a huge amount of long-term stakers, that becomes a massive asset for us to get other projects to want to get on board with us and give us benefits. So that's pretty neat. It's always a mutual win-win, and that's really cool. With new tokens grounded in ethical finance with AXION launch, max stakers get to enjoy the exclusive benefits of curated launches perfect for our community. So you can see that this is only the first step in this new benefit string. I think it's huge, and once people get their heads around that, I think it's going to be pretty exciting, and I would spread the word on this. Huge. This is really great for the future. So the events of this particular one is this SKRT is airdropping $225,000 in SKRT tokens equally amongst all AXION max share stakers. So that's free. So that might be something. We've got about 6,600 stakers, so that might be something like $60-$70. Now that's just for the airdrop, but that's the beginning price. So what happens if the price 10x's, 100x's? Do your math, see? So pretty awesome stuff there. There is, I think it is going to be a a period of that's being held. So we'll check that out on the actual details. But always keep the longest purse. It might be like $60-$70, which I think is good. But imagine if that 10x's or 100x's, you know, you're really getting into it. And we see that a lot in crypto, right? So that's a reasonable expectation. AXION's max shares stakers will receive 20% bonus in SKRT tokens when purchasing SKRT during the IEO on TrustSwap. So that's really cool. So leveraging on TrustSwap, SKRT during the IEO, so that's going to be awesome stuff. We're going to be able to purchase that at bonus rates, really epic. So, and obviously if the price 10x as well, you know, something like that. We see this so much times. This is what some of the potential is. Remember the keyword potential. But 20% bonus is a huge reward for that. So another, you add those together, the airdrop and the ability to get that bonus, really huge. AXION's OG 555 NFT holders will get an extra 10% bonus. So the teams once again got those NFT giving more rewards. Obviously you can do liquidity mining, you get 10% bonus for your NFTs, and now you're going to get a 10% bonus for buying SKRT tokens for the IEO. So that's huge. So you can visit the website there, SKR launch. So we're going to look at that now. And then one of the first marketing posts, obviously there's a TikTok video there. It's pretty cool. So check that out. We'll have a little look at that. Actually, we might look at the crypto video first. So you can see that's pretty cool. So a little TikTok video, I like that one. That's a good announcement. But here's the actual launch page. So it's axion.network slash SRKT launch. So I'll just put that in the video in the chat there. And before I get started, let's have a quick look at some of the comments there. We've got Emigard Andreas. Hey mate, Andreas. Welcome. Michael Jackson. Hey, Michael Jackson's great. Hello, everyone. It's good to see you. Jeff. Do you need to hold swap tokens to enter the SKT auction? TikTok is on mute. It's probably not on mute. It's just that doesn't play out on my link up. I have to deal with that. Pinch me. Hi, just joined. What's this about? No sound on the video. Sorry about that, Zov. Yeah, I didn't have that linked up. I'm not actually planning to play that, but I ended up doing that. We don't have audio from TikTok. Yeah, so that's. Yeah, I actually have to play that TikTok video directly through OBS, which is what I'm using. So sorry about that one, that didn't happen. Yeah, once again, you can find that on the announcement link. So let me just get that. You can pull it up and listen to that yourself. So I'll copy the message link on there. Official announcement. Boom. So that's it there. If you want to get to that TikTok video, check that out. That's probably the easiest way of doing it. Jeff, Game Changer having airdrops, absolutely. So Max Share Club, this is huge, Game Changer. So once again, it's the big picture, and this is the first IEO of airdrops. It gives you that airdrop amount, plus which could go 10x, 100x, you just don't know, right? But that's huge potential there. The second thing is that you get that bonus. You can get 20-30% bonus on that. There will be eligibility criteria. We're going to check that out. Just we'll just get onto that once we get into the announcement. I actually haven't read the announcement, so that's cool. I like doing that because that way you know that I'm just reading it as maybe many of you are who haven't read it yet. Black Kicker, hey Superman, good to have you here. Patricia Hill, hi Patricia, and Jesus Ojeda, hey dude, good to see you there. Jag time, that's absolutely right, Jag time in the house. So pretty cool. Let's get on straight onto the announcement. So we've just clicked on this one here, and we're going to this launch here. So AXION launch. Securitance is the project, and it's got SKRT IEO, so initial offering there, launch event. So really cool. I love this. Our graphics there, really nice. AXION and Securitance partnership event. So really cool partnership. We love this. What we want, more partnerships coming. So we did mention that in yesterday's video. That partnership is probably one of the big things that could be coming up. And a new product. So I said a partnership and a new product. We got both together. So that's the way I see it. It's more of like a platform product partnership. So it's really great, and it rewards max stakers. So all of you that have max staked, and it's just going to be excellent. I'm really excited about this. Join us in helping launch AXION's new partner on May the 8th. So that's the date that we're waiting for the launch, with an event exclusive to max stakers. This is AXION Launch. AXION Launch is a new initiative that pairs AXION unique ecosystem of long-term stakers, and that's really important to know. That's some of the asset that AXION brings to these other partners, with new tokens grounded in ethical finance, and obviously AXION's focused on ethical finance projects. With AXION's launch, max stakers get to enjoy the exclusive benefits of curated launches, perfect for our community. So a really nice match up there. And awesome. So let's event details. Securitance is airdropping 225,000 US dollars in SKR or SKRT tokens immediately amongst all the AXION max stakers. So that's awesome stuff. You're going to get there. So that's probably maybe $60-$70, something like that. Obviously, there's going to be more stakers by the time we get to the 8th of May. I guess that's when the snapshot is. There will be a snapshot of the date, so I gather that's the time. AXION max stakers, share stakers will receive a 20% bonus in SKRT tokens. So this is really something. If you want to grab that, your max share staker, that's probably a pretty huge deal, especially if you're into IEOs. And there's normally some really good price appreciation. Now this one here is going to have probably, I think it's got a lock-in period. I think it might be 5 or 6 months. So we'll check that out. When purchasing SKR during the IEOs on TrustSwap, AXION's OG 555 NFT holders get an additional 10%, so that'll be 30%, so 20% plus 10 equals 30% in SKRT tokens when purchasing a SKRT during the IEO on TrustSwap. So that's the basic highlights there. That's the first one. So obviously there's going to be more of these lined up. Now they have seen a couple of teasers about a bigger announcements during the week, so I think that there will be. So we'll just watch the space on that. Obviously I'm not on the AXION Foundation team, but just seen a few teasers around about that. So we'll watch out for that too. So this team is full of surprises, folks. Really is. Airdrop redemption process available until the May the 8th. So register now. So yeah, you got until the May the 8th to get in there before that snapshot period. And they'll just take a snapshot of all the max share stakers. Make sure you have at least one AXION stake for max shares. That's 5,555 days. Amount does not matter at all. Amount does not matter. All wallets will share equally distribution. So it's an equal distribution based on the number of stakers, not the amount of the amount that you have staked. So it's very important. I think that's quite cool that they've done like that. Follow the Securitance team's Telegram by clicking this link. So you can get on Telegram following that. And you will need to be a member of the community in order to participate. That's very easily done, so go do that. I haven't done that, so I'll have to do that myself. Click on this link to be taken to Securitance Google Forms sign up. Enter your Telegram handle, ETH wallet address, and any additional information. So do have a bit more information than normal. Relax and divs, you will be airdropped your SKRT IEO tokens by the Securitance team 30 days after launch with a vesting period of 6 months. Alright, so after the launch you get that your airdrop 30 days after the launch period, so after the 8th of May, so like pretty much the 8th of June, and with a vesting period of 6 months. So you pretty much have to hold on to it. They'll have some vesting period rules over that 6 months. So doesn't say exactly what those specifics are here. TrustSwap public IEO process, total of $500,000 has been allocated to the AXION community, so it will be first come first served to get those bonuses available for all max stakers and OG 555 NFT holders. Make sure that you have at least one AXION stake. Max shares, follow the Securitance team's Telegram, buy SKRT on TrustSwap Launchpad on the May the 8th. Notice that KYC is required, so for those who like to stay anonymous, you will have to do KYC, so just remember that. This bonus applies to a max purchase of $10,000 per wallet of SKRT, so that's another limitation there, so just take that into account. So there is a few qualifying factors, not qualifying factors, but parameters to it. Click on this link coming soon to be taken to the SKRT's Google Forms sign up for the TrustSwap Launchpad event. And there's a separate link from the airdrop. Then enter your Telegram handle, ETH wallet, transaction ID of your purchase, amount, and any additional information, so it'll have that there. And number 5, relax and divs and enjoy SKRT launch. If you are an AXION max staker, you'll get 20% bonus, and if you're an OG, a 5for5 NFT, then you'll get 30%. That's really huge, and so obviously if it rockets, there is a vesting period that really helps support the value as well. I think that's pretty exciting. Now about Securitants, so this is a big thing because obviously we've talked about Securitants, but we don't know exactly how it's ethical finance, what it's about. So let's have a quick look at this. Securitants is a unique regulatory technology platform that provides a single place from which it is possible to run numerous regulatory screening solutions. Secure data tokenization, transaction monitoring, personal and business identification and verification, fraud monitoring, and other programs. So that you can see it's purely focused on ethical aspects. So that's cool. The company has its native cryptocurrency called SKRT token, or SKRT, which is a new cryptocurrency for enterprise class regulatory technology, compliance, security, and more. It is a utility token that leverages the consensus-driven blockchain's permanent immutable nature for the purpose of underpinning a new independent digital economy. This new mechanism enables vault queries, checks, transaction monitoring, and other activities referenced for the blockchain in order to ensure auditability. Meanwhile, the project offers unique services that bring compliance services, fraud and transaction monitoring, and anti-money laundering verification services all under one roof. So you can see it's all ethical aspects, which aligns with ethical finance. And in essence, a SKRT is a blockchain agnostic, meaning that it can be on a public protocol like Ethereum and even Bitcoin, as well as on private permission protocols like Hyperledger. SKRT tokens will be able to shift if better blockchains emerge in the future. So that's very cool at the moment. That's obviously a big deal, and become able to satisfy enterprise and consumer security applications simultaneously thanks to its various layer 2 added functionality and value. So there we are, securitants.com. So we'll check that out too. And there's a Cointelegraph press release, so we're going to check that out as well. So if you're looking into the detail, we're going to check that out. So let's do that now. Let's quickly check the chat first though. Yep, that's cool. So the chat's moving along nice. All right, so here's this is on Cointelegraph. So I'll post that in the video description on the channel as well. Cointelegraph. So that's it there. And Securitants' unique approach addresses blockchain compliance challenges. Securitants is a unique regulatory technology. Some of this will be a little bit repetitive of what we just read. Provides a single place from which it's possible to run numerous regulatory screening solutions. So we read a lot of that stuff. Furthermore, not only does it provide its own solutions, Securitants happily invites developers to connect to its platform and develop new ones. So that's really cool, that open access to developers there. And it will be available for institutions and business of all sizes regardless of their needs. So that's really great. So that's where sort of some of its main customer targets. Securitants has many features, including security, flexibility, scalability, fully dynamic multi-dimensional risk engine with an advanced holistic screening engine. It offers dynamic workflows, drag and drop configurability, which is really good, binary and RESTful APIs, encryption, high speeds, significant scalability, maximum automation. It was specifically created to support flexible third-party customization. So it's really good too. The company has its native currency, SKRT token, which is a new cryptocurrency, enterprise for enterprise class regulatory technology, compliance, security, and more. It is a utility token that leverages the consensus-driven blockchain permanent immutable nature for the purpose of underpinning a new independent digital economy. So lots of big words in blockchain, so try to bring those together. The problem of leading blockchains, so it's got a lot of stuff on there. And then it's got security unique approach, so we're going to continue reading that. As it is well known, the cryptocurrency and blockchain industries hold massive potential to solve numerous problems that the world is facing, be it financial issues, supply chain problems, data storage troubles, etc. However, there are ongoing challenges that need to be addressed. For example, storing vast quantities of data is not only possible and very useful, but very useful. And since blockchain is immutable, that data will remain forever unchanged, untrustworthy, and safe. However, storing the data is expensive, especially when some of the top blockchains are being used. The creation of new chains is one potential solution, but it has many downsides, such as the risk of centralization, low security, scaling issues, and a general lack of trust. So there's a lot of different blockchain features. Therefore, SKRT came up with an alternative that works as a hybrid of hardened architecture and tokenized entries in the blockchain to verify the legitimacy of the vault data. So SKRT's unique approach, the new mechanism enables vault queries, checks, transaction monitoring, and other activity references in the blockchain in order to ensure auditability. Meanwhile, the project offers unique services that bring compliance services, fraud, and transaction monitoring, and anti-money laundering verification services all under one roof. The project also enables secure card data tokenization, 3DS MPI services, forensic analysis, card bin lookup, 3D enrollment, and more. Its results include enhancing your know your customer and know your benefit profiles. So that's really big for Europe as well. Obviously, know your customer stuff, and America's adopting more of that as well. Fraud reduction, increased transaction approval, and extremely fast method of obtaining PCI level 1. Meanwhile, the SKRT token's primary function is processing and unlocking on RegTech related data and payment related verification tasks. So that's where the token fits in inside the business model. The project uses smart contracts to do its work, and for the time being, SKRT smart contract is built on the ERC20 token protocol. The company is also proud to be soon recognized as a full member of the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. So that's a really big deal. Really good to see that. Its essence, SKRT is a blockchain agnostic, meaning that it can be on public protocols like Ethereum and even Bitcoin, as well as on private permission protocols like Hyperledger. SKRT tokens will be able to shift if better blockchains emerge in the future and become able to satisfy an enterprise and consumer security applications simultaneously, thanks to its various layer 2 added functionality and value. And so it's got this, the name there, it's got the emails, the website. Obviously we're going to check that out, Telegram, and the official announcement. So pretty cool. Let's quickly go to the actual website. So this is SKRThints.com, and I'll just post that in the link in the chat as well. Boom. Let's go there. Cryptocurrently, what if they airdrop a rug pull token? Jesus, I hate how swing traders always wreck us. Hope they get burnt this time. And cryptocurrently, it should be quite clear with this latest partnership who Jack is. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think that's a bit of a step, but we definitely have. You talk about numbers. So he's basically out from last time I checked. So he's not far out there. So let's have a quick look on. Let me just go to AXION Today dashboard. Let's have a look. Where am I going here? Yeah, see, the big swing trader's got 50 million left, so not too bad now. If the price goes up, then it will basically block them out once and for all. That'd be quite nice. I'm sure we'd all agree. Anyway, so that's where that's up. So let's have a quick look. I just wanted to actually go to the overview, and we'll have a look at the 5 for 5 club. So we can see that this is the benefit. So we've got 6,699 stakes. That's going to be those people that currently qualify for the Max Share Club. So that's where you get that number from. If you want to get that link, you can. I'll just post that as well, where you can see that on the AXION Today dashboard for those people who are new to that, and so forth. So yeah, back to your rug pull thing. Anybody can rug pull things typically, but what you're going to find is that this one has got a lot of it's under TrustSwap, so it's got a lot more support behind it. I'm just losing the power there, so I thought I'd better hurry up and plug that in. That's a low risk on the TrustSwap platform. Certainly a higher risk if you're following some of the pump and dump DeFi. So I wouldn't worry too much about that crypto currently. Yeah, there we are. So let's have a quick look at. Let's have a quick look where we're going back to. We're going back to the website. So this is securitant.com. So you can see RegTech is the new fintech. CeFi and DeFi RegTech ecosystem delivering top compliance. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look down on the homepage here. Tokenized data, MPI services, forensic analysis, 3D enrollment, key differentiators. So you can see those there. What else they got here? Consolidate your acquired knowledge. They bring in-house more info. So they got requested demo. Cardholder data and card metadata. Tell you everything you know about these two entities. Recent corporate news. By using the Vault services, we were able to offload the responsibility of storing all those credit card numbers on our systems, and thus at one headache, less to think about. We're extremely happy about their level of support, and we might soon utilize the additional AML services Securities have demoed to us. So that's a reference there, and then they've got to download the white paper. So that'd be a lot of extra stuff on there. We can check that out. So Security Vault. These are the other products that they offer. Corporate about us. Let's quickly read that. Just check on that one. So we build our businesses one time. Looking after each other's customers. So they don't actually have a lot there under about us. That actually doesn't. That there doesn't actually have enough. They should get more up there about that. So it's about us. Be a partner. Let's have a look at that. Support developers. Let's have a look at that. There's the phone number there, so they do have a contact phone number, so that's very good. Security ecosystem. Build powerful integrations. It's got a little bit of coding there. It doesn't, and then API documents. So let's check that out. So we're just going. I haven't been through this, so we're just going through this at the same time. So it's got some client contact stuff there. So that people can play around with that. We'll just close that down. And so this is their website. Contact us, request a demo. Let's have a look at that. So there's the details. What else have they got there? Info Securitants. Yeah, so they could actually put on more information about themselves. So that's something I would say. That was something they need to do. There's really not enough information there. So look at the team about us again. See whether I've seen that. But the phone number's there. Okay, we've got some people now. This is a bit better. So team behind Securitant is composed of industry veterans and technical innovations with the fast-growing tech. What have they got there? Complement of 15 individuals. So Jonathan Bauman is project visionary, 15 years in commercial software development, and with the last 10 being dedicated to enterprise multinational fintechs. You got Yulia Krednova, compliance and risk AML specialist, and you got TrustSwap's Jeff Kadakis, so he's a strategic advisor. Obviously, they are launching on TrustSwap as well, so that's the angle there. So that actually gives you a lot more confidence in the project as well. And then Dr. Jade, head of legal, so that's not too bad. Operations and growth advisor, I'm glad to see that role there. That's very good. And head of marketing, Jessica Walker, Richard Beaton. So that looks very good. Strategic advisor, Melody Walden, and head of development, 13 years of app and platform development. And then the development team, 1 devs, 2 UI, 1 UX, 5 developers, operation executive, social media, and API technical writers. So that's pretty good. I think that's good. I think that they could have a bit more in there about the about page, but I like that. That's certainly good. And obviously the biggest thing is having Jeff on there. That's probably the best thing there. So pretty cool. I still think they could have more contact information on there, but otherwise everything else looks pretty good. They could have a bit more about their clients as well. Yeah, so I think that's overall It's pretty good, but still I think needs some more information there. Let's have a look at the chat, see what's going on there. Do you think it's possible and realistic AXION security link supply gets 80% stake by the end of the year? Anything's possible. I don't know with that one. They're certainly doing lots of incentives for benefiting staking, so we can't say there's no shortage of that, and they're increasing those benefits for long-term stakers. So it's chance. Do you think possible realistic circulating supply gets 80%? Yeah, so that's what I'd say. That I can't answer that, but I definitely think that if we can get down to 25 billion, I think that's kind of in my head a better number. So we'll see whether we get there. What percentage do you think is realistic? Yes, I think that's probably my answer. Obviously, I don't know the future, but I think that's probably the target that I've got in my head is 25 billion. Hey, XDL, what's up, AXION Nation? Good to see XDL. Great to have you on board. So XDL obviously does AXION merch, so check out his channel and his website. So Emigrate says hi XDL, so that's pretty cool. So this is the website. I think it's not too bad. I still think they need a bit more about about themselves and about their client base, but otherwise it's not too bad there. And obviously the anchor there is having Jeff actually involved, and I think that's bodes well. Obviously it's launching on TrustSwap, so they'll do a lot of checks and balances as well. So and you can see all the products that they've got here. Let's have a quick look at one of them. Let's look at the Secure Certify. Here we are. So yeah, so that's got one solution there, but once again you can request a demo. So I do think they need to add a bit more to the website. We've got a phone number, we've got the contact details, but it's also launching on TrustSwap, so that's where you get your credibility from about it. But I do think they need to add a few more things around the about us, about their clients, stuff like that. All right, security. So here's that. That's the announcement that they had. That was the website. So we've gone through that. This is the official launch. The launch event, and that's going to be on TrustSwap. Let's have a look at what we're at here. There was going to be a form to fill out, remember? So if we go back to, let me jump back to the, don't switch. Let me jump back to the announcement here. So there will be a form that's coming up. I'm not sure if it's on here, but there is a form that's going to be available, so you're going to be able to check that out, and it's going to be on Google Docs. Let's have a look. We've got another announcement here as well. Who's ready for an AMA? So Punky will be doing an AMA. I have a Cryptomati, the founder of a Circ and AXION investor, who came to us with the idea on the show with a special AMA. We will go over the launch, talk about SKRT, so that will follow off after this. I'm not sure when that's actually on. And it's a suite of already used products. Where they fit into AXION and answer your questions, just join us. So that's going to be on. Remember, team, AXION launch exists because of you. The volume of max stakers and our ability to hodl brings tremendous value to all holders. And I absolutely 100% agree with that. It's so huge, and it's going to part the way a lot of value to long-term stakers. And this is just the opening salvo. Another way we are a better way to crypto. So pretty cool there. Give that a few likes up. I'm not sure if this is when this is actually queued up to run, but that will be an AMA on with the details. We'll just check that out. Yeah, so that's in 15 hours. Okay, so you can check that out on that. That's in 15 hours. AMA in 15 hours. Punky on. I can check that one out. There we are. So. Patricia says, hi, XDL. If you press the first link, you will see the form in there in the airdrop. Yeah, so I've got the form here. So this is the form here. So SKRT SKRT token promotion. You will need to record your address, your first name, your middle name, your last name, your nationality, ETH wallet where you have your AXION max stake, your country of residence, date of birth, Are you considered a politically exposed person? And are you considered a US person? So obviously on TrustSwap they have certain rules around US citizens, so take that into account. Telegram handle, your Discord handle, and have you read the white paper, which we don't think we actually looked through that part. And it's a declaration. You have to say I agree, and then you send a copy of response and then submit. So that's the main details there. Boom. Let's see whether try to jump on there. So this is the actual white paper. So that's going to be on there. I think that worked. That's the white paper. Dropbox. Yeah, I think so. So there's the white paper there, and it's got all the details, the vision and team. This gives a lot more details, so this is pretty cool. So the vision there, be the reg tech, regulation tech, and security partner of choice for startups and established businesses. So that's really cool. Provide a safe way to transact and control your risk project, your profile, exposure, both fiat and cryptocurrency transaction. Provide a level playing field for businesses and individuals, create an industry standard certification for legitimacy funds. This is actually a huge market, by the way, so if they can get into this early, that's really cool. Team has got 20 plus fintech specialists and multiple exposure to multiple verticals, so that's really good. Dedicated core team to operations development, quality assurance. So you can imagine customers like PricewaterhouseCoopers and stuff like that getting onto this. Obviously big corporates with compliance and stuff. Dedicated core team operations, development, quality assurance, research, development, marketing, industry accredited and certified specialists, not run by anonymous individuals. That's a big issue there, so that's really cool to see that. Extensive advisory board from reg tech, fintech, blockchain, banking, finance, gaming, health, travel, compliance, risk, and corporate. So nice big cross industry experiences there. Legitimacy, so this is very important. This is the main bit. So develop in the EU, so European Union, already obtained the highest level of PCI industry certification, PCI DSS level 1. So this is really big, and when we've got Jeff Kadirkis backing this, we can take that with some credibility. A member of the EEA, Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, which is another big thing, certified MLROs, crypto investigators, fraud, risk, and consultants on board. Penetration testing performed bi-monthly, and distribution AI BI solutions on high availability environments. The market, they're going to be multiple industry, multiple vertical, multiple device, multi-jurisdiction, over 600 billion card fiat crypto transactions per year, and $1 trillion markets. So it's a nice big market to tap into, covering all these different areas. For financial banking, e-money, UBO, director shareholding, verifications, fraud monitoring, AML, the list is endless, and the consolidation of these services provides massive cost savings. Shareholders, business leaders, no venture capital, all self-funded and heavily invested, led by fintech and crypto investor specialization Jonathan Bowman, which we saw earlier on the website. Jan Gatt, head of development fintech, equal opportunity employer. Tokenomics, private liquidity already guaranteed by the shareholders. So that's really important. So private liquidity already guaranteed by the shareholders, and partnership with staking and escrow platforms to promote team token distribution visibility and accountability, and private placement underway, and hundreds of ETH already committed. So that's very cool. Public placement launching May 2021, so that's the 8th of May, and token distribution DeFi launching during May. Token distribution and a DeFi launching during May. So that's the main tokenomics. There's some of the snapshot there about the markets that we had targeting. Let's have a look here. Target customers, snapshot, landlords, online merchants of all industries and verticals, platform ecosystems, and then we've got individuals who want to have their own data verified, corporates who require KYC, KYB procedures during their onboarding process. So that's a really big market there. That excites me. Banks, e-money, fintech, insurance, regtech, lawyers, notaries, government, police, financial crime units. So yeah, that's really big. I think tap into those. Securitants, disclaimer. So there's a few there about risk factors. I think that's all just risks stuff there. So I think that's might be the end there. What's this one here? So I think this might be a bit lower level detail. points reward system. They've got some sort of points rewards there. Challenge, opportunities and innovation. We can see that there's Secure Vault. There's a lot of their products you can see. Once again, this is a lot of detail, so I won't go through all of this, but you can see there's a lot of charts there talking about the different aspects. I like the fact that they're into the cards, the transaction stuff, unique report and reward system, and so there's a lot of detail there. That's actually really gives you even more confidence with all this stuff. Securities. And so forth. So that's just going down. Nice reporting dashboard from the looks of it. UI. It looks not too bad from the looks of it. Nice and clean. The first applications that went live, roadmap milestones, our expansion phases, and global connectivity. So this is really important. So the timeline to success. So early 2020, RegTech problem and opportunity identified. Secure Vault was born Q2 2020. So this business is operating already. Secure Transaction was born Q3 2020. Core team established Q40. So that's the end of last year. And then Q1 industry certification achieved, trademark registration, so all the necessary things have been set up. Third-party partners, ecosystem and token utility, Q2, so that's where they're coming up to my third-party partner, ecosystem and token utility introduction, and the token private sale, so April, so that's where we're in now, so we're in this area here, and token sale via Launchpad in here, so this is where we are. We're actually in here, and SKRT introduced to the ecosystem, developer app integration pad launch, so that's Q4. So there'll be a few months before they get the product stuff out. That's probably why they got that. Also got that 6-month period. So that's where the launch is. Developer app integration pad, introduction of new third-party data sets to further enhance the result set. That's Q1 2022. Secure MFA, new authentication methods, Q2 2022, and partner affiliate network implementation Q3 2022. Recursive blockchain AI reporting, and then launch to new market and increase market presence. Ongoing marketing, AMAs, product launches, etc. So that's the roadmap there. I think that's a pretty big, important one. Hopefully you guys could see that. I guess the big thing for me is the customers. So there's more details on actual customers that are in play since they've just launched in that sense. So there's lots about the token there. Why Ethereum? Here's the actual people again. So we've got Jonathan Bowman, obviously the project visionary, and they got industry veterans and technical innovations there, people there. TrustSwap, Jeff Kadakis again, Richard Beaton, operations and growth advisor, and Jan Gatt, head of development. So some nice people there. Dr. Jade French again, head of legal, strategic advisor Melody, and compliant risk and AML specialist Yulia Krenova. So nice team there. And then obviously the development team. So we know the people, we know the roadmap. Total supply of SKRT tokens, this is going to be set, so it is pretty important. So total supply of SKRT tokens is set to a fixed number of 818 million. So we've got 5% for liquidity, 9% for strategic partners, private round 13%, so that's probably some of that early capital that we talked about before, that they've already got. The IEO, so that's going to be 15%, which AXION has 500,000 US dollars to set aside. So that's the IEO. Founders and managers 10%, advisors 5%, backup reserve 10%, IEO partner 3%. So that would be TrustSwap, 3% there. So let's have a look at that. 15%, private round 13%. So that's 28% capital raise there. Strategic partners 9%, and liquidity 5%, marketing development 30%. So that there is really what they've got, that and the backup reserve. So that's what, about 40%, say 45. So maybe 45% is within the team's preview, as it were. But there should be lockup periods of that. So total supply of SKRT token set to fixed number. So it's going to be 1,818 million, as I said. Transparency, accountable, token investing. And that token investing is very important, obviously. Liquidity locking. And there'd be a liquidity locking, which is also very important. So there's the rug pull issue. If they're going to liquidity locking, then that's going to be important as well. Obviously, that's what Wise Token and other platforms have, new ones have. nonetheless, we can expect the SKRT price regime during the pre-launch and trial phases to be between 2.5 cents and 10 cents. Once the product suite has been launched, SKRT price will start to be increasingly determined by its product utility. And that's where I was talking about the customer stuff, so it'll be interesting to see about that. SKRT price will be primarily driven by customer adoption and growing exponentially during product launch and sales growth phases. So that's where I was talking about the customer part. That's the part I was looking for. Major funds will be passed from the issuer to an affiliate to continue development of the SKRTINS.com platform. SKRT partnership and realize the platform's digital infrastructure. Funds will be used to acquire new users for the SKRTINS.com platform, growth of the third-party developer and product offering partnerships, grow engagement in its scoring utilities user experience. So obviously there's a lot of customer accumulation there. That's what they'll be spending all their money on. Platform maintains fully independent operation and has the strategic freedom to grow its terms. Existing in the RegTech space requires the SKRTINS platforms to assure timely and continuous security audits, not only in terms of legality in the EU and in other jurisdictions, but also in terms of data consistency and environment. So they seem to have the team, obviously raising the money, and we've just got to watch out for that that customer adoption. It really is the critical piece, just like any project really. So hopefully that's the white paper, so you can read that through again if you wish, but that's where we're at on that one. Hey, let's quickly look at some of the I have collected shout outs from everyone except Patricia and Robbie soon though. That's funny. Hex LT, seems like it would have been best to stake in many wallets then. I keep all my AXION in one though. It's not a lot staked. It seems a little unfair, but hey, it's free money. Thanks, Andreas. Yeah, well, the thing is that obviously there's gas fees for doing more wallets as well. XL, hey sister Patricia Steer, once more, if you don't mind, where do we find the sign up form for this? XL, I remember there being 2 independent shows, but I lost track of them all. So that was in the announcement, so let's quickly get out of that one. This is the actual form. I don't know if it's been released yet though, the form, not sure if the form, but I think that's the form. I'm not sure if it's up yet until May the 8th, so I don't think that was the case. Alright, let's just jump here on. So that, don't forget the AMA is coming up, so I think this is the beginning of all the stuff that's coming, so very exciting time. What's the price at the moment? Price is holding steady at 004167. We've got a few, just a mix of buying and selling going on at the moment after we had a little bit of sell-off there. That was obviously with our friend that likes to sell his 200 millions all the time. 1, 2, a couple there. Yeah, mix there. Looks like we're holding here. If we can move up from here, it'd be very cool indeed. Yeah, so that's where that's at. What else have we got here? Boom, close that one. And let's have a look at the auction today. So far, we've 6 hours and 43 minutes left in the VCA, and we've got 17.6 ETH there, and $48,433. So that's looking good too. We've still got a long way to go, and that's our VCA. And let's look here. So this is the official launch once again today for the SKRT IEO. Awesome news, and the first of many, no doubt. Also expecting some more news this week, so watch out for that. Keep yourself alert, and yeah, pretty cool. Well done to the team. This is huge, and it's nice to have that relationship with TrustSwap with Jeff Kadakis, and I think we're going to get a lot more benefits for those who are Maxia stakers, and so that's only bodes well. All right, so how are we going on that one? Yeah, 48, so that's looking good. All right, so yeah, that price is just moving up a little bit. Let's have a actually look back at the price. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, so you should get a few more insights on Punky's channel when he launches in about 14 or so hours with his live stream with the AMA. I'm also going to have some of the actual SKRT people on there. That looks good. Very exciting. What's he got there? Yeah, Punky special guest for the info. So AXION's launches a new initiative that pairs AXION's new ecosystem with long-term stakers. So that's pretty much the official announcement there. So I think we go back to that. Yeah, so we're going to have the founder of SKRT and the AXION Invest and an AXION investor. So that's going to be really cool to see that came to us with this idea. So look out for that. We are going to go over. So that's Bauman, the chap Bauman. Talk about SKRT and its suite of already used products. So they are already used. So that's really good to see. And it looks like they're going to do that further development and where they fit in with AXION and answer your questions. So it's going to be pretty good. That's actually bolting up pretty well. The fact that he said it's already used, that's really cool. I'd like to hear a bit more about the customers. I think otherwise everything looks very good. We went through, we saw the team of SKRT, and we saw, not SKRT the token, but the company. We saw a Securitas team. We saw the roadmap. We saw the allocation of tokens. We saw why they're going to be used. And I just think we probably just need a little bit more about the customers that they've already got, and probably a little bit, not that it really affects the token launch and our airdrop, of course, but it'd be interesting to see that, and probably a little bit more about the team on the website would be a good way of, maybe where they're based or something like that. It would be pretty good to have that there. So pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that's going to be fun watching Punky in about 15 hours. So that we'll check that out. And there's the launch. We checked that out. That looks good. I actually completely mind blown about this. This is actually really a lot to take in. I think it's going to take a little while for the community to take it all in, because this is just layering on benefits onto Max Shares Club, and I think they've got more coming down the track there. So really, it's going to benefit long-term stakers. We'll get that liquidity squeeze that people were after, and that's going to be exciting. Obviously, we've still got a few things to go on before there, but this the 8th of May is the first one, and watch the space this week. I think there's something else coming, so keep alert for that. And I hope you guys are enjoying your wrap Bitcoin divs. Already 0.73 Bitcoin given back to stakers in VCA, number 15, I think it is. So yeah. All right, where are we up to there? So we'll close down. Actually, let's have a look at the liquidity at the moment. They're 44.6 billion, so that's the one we want to squeeze down. And like I said, I think once we get down to probably 30, maybe 25 billion, somewhere in there, we could start to really see some change in the trading. Because a lot of the liquidity that will be left, there's quite a lot of inactive liquidity, so just stuff that people just got on their wallets, not necessarily looking to trade. There'll be long-term stakers that have a certain liquidity amount that just hold it there, so yeah, I think that's going to be interesting to watch that. Obviously, we've still got a few whales around, which I watch, but we had one of them obviously just basically exit today. Only 50 million there. So if the price rises from here, that really blocks out that swing trader out, and that's how you deal. It's better to get rid of them now than later on. So hopefully the price can consolidate and move up back up to, even if it goes to 00045, would be a nice point to be. So yeah, pretty cool. And I think that's it for the news. Hopefully you guys will join me for the auction close, the BCA auction close, live stream later today, and that'll be a bit of fun. It's always fun to see those sniping hour, so join me then. And I hope you guys enjoyed this airdrop. I think it's a huge thing from the team, and a lot more to come. So for those people that have max shared stake, you're going to be well rewarded with this future platform launch. And to get into IEO business is really great. There's always a lot of value to be taken from these IEO launches. So it's going to be cool. Spread the word too, because this is a huge opportunity for people to max share stake, especially with the bonuses on at the moment, with your vote campaign. We get 6% extra shares as well. So very cool. Right, thanks for watching all, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that coverage. That was me. I hadn't seen those sites, so I'd just gone through that with you. The only thing I had read before the live stream was the actual base announcement, and so I went through all that as well live. So that's really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks XDL and everybody else, and I'll see you tonight for the auction close live stream. We'll be doing the typical sniping hour on the VCAs. I think that's always a bit of fun. See what ETH comes in, and it's a great time to catch up with the community as well. So catch you then. Cheers.